Good morning, dear children. Dear children, we were at Geography Chapter 4, which is Climate. And children, we are on the topic the Indian Monsoon. So, children, the climate of India, it is obviously, you all know, it is strongly influenced by the monsoon winds. Now, the sailors who used to come to India in the historic times, they were the one who first noticed the phenomena of the monsoons. Now they used to get benefit from the reversal of the wind system as they came by sailing ships at the mercy of the winds. They used to come through the ships, and because they were sailing by the ships, so they were taking the help of the winds. Now children, the Arabs, those who came to India as traders, they named these seasonal reversal of wind system as monsoons. So children, see, the monsoons, they are experienced in the tropical area roughly between the 20-degree north and the 20-degree south. So in order to understand the mechanism, children, of monsoons, there are some facts which are important. So children, the first fact is differential heating and cooling of land and water. You can see it on the screen. Differential heating and cooling of land and water. So children, as you know the properties of land and water. So what is the property? The land heats up quickly and it cools down quickly, whereas your water, it heats up slowly and cools down slowly. Fine. So because of these properties, during the summer season, you can see the southwest monsoon winds are going towards the north. Fine. Because there is a low pressure area, the land is heated up, it creates a low pressure area there, and here near the water it is the high pressure area. And you all know that wind moves from the high pressure to low pressure area. So that's why these winds, they also bring rainfall, children. Whereas if you see in the winter season, the winds are coming from the northeast, monsoons are coming, means during the winter season the land area has a high pressure area and the water area has a low pressure area. So the winds are blowing from the northeast direction, and during the summers the winds are blowing from the southwest direction. Fine. Bringing rain. Now children, the second topic is ITCZ. Now what is ITCZ? The second is the shift of the position of Intertropical Convergence zone. Now what is it? Fine children, ITCZ is, you can say it is a strip, you can say, low pressure, strip of low pressure in the equatorial latitudes. Fine children. Now this ITCZ is, it is not always on the equator, but it is shifting. Fine. So it changes, and it is approximately from 20-degree north to 20-degree south. And this area, 20-degree north to 20-degree south, this area experiences, what do they experience? Monsoons. Because you all know that here near the equator it is a low pressure area, winds are there, cloud formation, lot of rain. So if you talk about the summers, fine, in the summers what happen? Low pressure area is towards the land, towards the north, so ITCZ, it shifts towards the north direction. And in the winter season, when the water is low pressure area is at water, because water cools down quickly comparatively to land. So here ITCZ will shift towards the south direction. If you talk about India, fine, if you talk about India, children, in the summers, the northern parts, low pressure area is there, so it attracts the winds and it brings rain. Southwest monsoon winds bring the rain over there. And fine, ITCZ, In summer, over the Ganga plain, there is an equatorial trough normally positioned at 5 degrees north of the equator. It is also known as a monsoon trough during the monsoon season. So this was ITCZ. It's a low pressure area near equator. Fine, and it is also known as doldrums. Fine. So here you can see the trade winds converge. All the trade winds which are coming towards the low pressure area, they are converging here. Fine. So when they are converging, they are bringing heavy rainfall. Getting, children? Now we talked about the shift of ITCZ. So you can see in the diagram, monsoons where they are experienced between 20 degree north, 20 degree south. I told you ITCZ is shifting towards the North India during the summers because the low pressure created in the north area attracts the southwest monsoon winds. Can you see this? Fine. And see, then after that what happens? In the winters you can see. In the winters you can see the ITCZ shift towards the down because the low pressure area is here. Fine, towards the water. Fine, children. Now the the third thing is this high pressure area east of Madagascar. Fine. So east of Madagascar, I don't have that slide, children. East of Madagascar, it's a high pressure area at the east of Madagascar. So where is Madagascar? It's an island country. Fine, and it's an island country. It is like near East Africa. It is in the Indian Ocean. Fine. So in the summers, the high pressure area is there. Fine. So wind they all blow towards the India. Fine. And in the northern plains, low pressure area is there. Southwest monsoon winds they move towards Madagascar. So approximately at 20 degree south over the Indian Ocean is the Madagascar. The intensity and the position of high pressure area affects the Indian monsoon. So Madagascar is also somewhere attracting, means helping in bringing the rains in the, you can call it India. Then comes the Tibetan Plateau gets heats up intensely. Fine. So here you can see during the summer. Fine. What happens? The Tibetan Plateau, it gets heated up intensely during the summer. So there is a strong vertical air currents and formation of low pressure over the plateau at about 9 kilometers above the sea level. So you can see the air goes up with pressure. It is coming, turning the direction with the Colliers force, you say. Then they are pushing the easterly jet stream and it is pushing the winds towards this area. See, jet streams, the westerly jet stream and the next one. The movement of westerly jet stream and the north of the Himalayas and the presence of tropical easterly jet stream over the Indian peninsula during summer. So children, both westerly jet stream it's towards the north of Himalayas and tropical over the peninsular India. They are going to boost up the monsoon winds. Fine. Here Tibetan Plateau also is boosting up some in one or the other way, and then these winds, jet streams, are also pushing the monsoon winds. Fine, children. Now the Himalayas, they are acting as a natural barrier, children. Fine. So what they are doing, they are, all the moisture carried winds. Fine. They remain confined within India because of the Himalayas. So all precipitation, it happens here. Fine. So Himalayas are also very helpful. Apart from this, it has been noticed changes in the pressure condition over the southern oceans. Now the southern oscillation, that also affects these things. So what is the southern oscillation, children? El Nino. Fine. Southern oscillation, southern part. So El Nino. El Nino means blessed child or Christ child. So children, Southern oceans also affect the monsoons. Normally, when the tropical eastern South Pacific Ocean experience high pressure, the tropical eastern Indian Ocean experience low pressure opposite. But in certain years, there is a reversal in the pressure conditions. The eastern Pacific has a low pressure in comparison to the eastern Indian Ocean. This periodic change in pressure condition is known as a southern oscillation or SO. Fine children, the difference in pressure over Tahiti, Pacific Ocean, and Darwin in northern Australia is computed to predict the intensity of the monsoons. So, children, if the pressure differences are negative, it would mean below average and late monsoons. A feature connected to El Nino phenomena, in which the warm ocean currents they are flowing towards the Peruvian coast. Fine, I'll explain it to you in a detailed way. Fine, El Nino, Enso, fine. So I'll tell you all this. Fine. So for today we have done till only the movement of westerly jet stream and north of the Himalayas. Fine, and the presence of tropical easterly jet stream over the Indian peninsula. Fine. So this is the end of the topic. Thank you and have a nice day.